everyone, it's Nadine from Stamp with Nadine V. I'm coming here from my studio, and I wanted to jump on here to just show you a very quick tutorial on how to create these obtuse angled cards. A few people had inquired about the measurements, so I thought I would just kind of show you here quickly how I'm able to create these cards for you. So first, there's some samples that I have done, which I had showed on the Paper Pumpkin alternative group on Facebook, and again, people were inquiring about the measurements, so I thought, well, thought it would be best to actually show you how I created that. So what I've done is I've just kind of set this obtuse angle card sheet so that you can see here out of using one 6x6 DSP cardstock, you're able to create this obtuse angled cardstock shape to add to your card front. And again, you get 4 if you cut with the measurements that I'm about to show you. You actually get 4 pieces of the obtuse angled cardstock. Okay, so I've taken this piece here, again a 6x6. This is the Tis the Season DSP in the holiday catalog that is finishing up at the beginning of January 2021. All right, so what I did was I marked on the actual cut machine here, and I don't know if you can see it here. I'm hoping that the lighting is good enough, but what I've done is I've taken the 1.5 mark, and I've just made a dot on the top of this board. You can see at the tip of the tool here, and then also at 3, and I believe it is, let's count this, 1, 2, 3 and 3/8, okay? And then you'll see here, when you look at this actual cutting machine, you'll also see here that from the actual line here where you either score or cut, you can go 1.5 inches. So if you take the cardstock, and I'm going to show you in a second here, if that takes it from 1.5, okay? So you've got 2 edges of the cardstock. You're going to put it in the machine, and then what you're going to do is you're going to put the cardstock on an angle, and you're going to line up that 1.5 inch here. You can see where I have the dot. You're going to take that angle and make sure that that corner of the cardstock is right at that dot that I've made at that 1.5 inch mark. But you're going to turn it so that you're still aligning that corner with that 1.5 inch mark on there, and then you're going to line up on this side. Okay, I don't know if you can see that a little bit better here. I'm just going to turn that a little bit better, and then you're going to line up that edge of that corner on the edge, on that edge there. So I'm just going to turn that one. Again, you've got the 1.5 inch on that corner, and you come diagonal down and you go to that corner. You're going to hold that paper down, you're going to cut that straight. So now you've got 2 pieces here. Okay, so then what you're going to do is take the angled, see how you've got that angle, okay? You're going to line that right up to the top of that cutting machine here, and then you're going to take it to the, you're going to take that corner, all right? Let's see here. You're going to take that corner where I've put that dot at that 3 3/8, all right? And you're just going to move that out of the way. All right, and you're just gonna cut down. So now you've got 2 pieces there, All right, and then you're going to take the other piece again, line that angled side up on the edge of that cut machine here. All right, again at that 3 3/8 cut, and there you've got 4 pieces. Voila. Okay, so there you've got your 4 pieces, and I'm going to move that cutting machine out of the way, and then I'm going to grab a piece of cardstock, which is our traditional 8.5 by 11. All right, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take your one piece of DSP that you've cut in that obtuse shape, and you're just going to take your Stampin' Seal. You can use the Tombow glue, adhesive dimensionals, whichever you'd like, and you're going to have about 1/8 of an inch of a border on that very vanilla cardstock, that particular one that I'm using. All right, and then you're just gonna flip it over, take the second piece, and you're just gonna line this up, but you want to have at least 1/4 of an inch between the 2 pieces, because you can just do a simple cut, one cut between the 2 pieces here when you're cutting to get that border to go all the way around your piece of DSP. Okay, I'm just gonna go along here and bring that in. All right, and I'm gonna match that up with this one again, leaving about 1/4 of an inch piece of the solid cardstock behind there to act as a border. And again, that last piece, but not least, and we're going to do like a little puzzle here, and then we're going to just line that up as best as we can, and that way you can see here it's a little bit off, but I can show you a technique, just kind of maneuvering the actual cutting tool here. All right, so I'm going to come along here, and then I'm going to go and add I'm going to line that up. I'm not really measuring it as such, but there is a gap, an actual space or a viewing area, just where you are going to be either scoring or you're going to be cutting. All right, I'm just going to move the blade out of the way, and we're going to line it up so that the actual DSP, you can just see the edge of the DSP on that. So I'm going to bring that down and just score, pull that away. So now you've got a nice clean edge, again about 1/8 of an inch. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to bring that up here, and you can see here, if I get my little poker, and you can see here that this side is just, I can put the tool in between there where I'm going to cut, and I can just come straight across there. So there's a little bit more of a gap here, but I'll show you there again what we can do to straighten that out. So I'm going to take just that piece there, you can see here, kind of come across. Again, you've got a nice little border there, and there might be a little bit of a wider border there, but again, we can just put that in there just to clean up that line and bring it in a little bit tighter so that you've got a narrower border. A little bit of, okay, and then here we've got like that, and there we go. So I'm gonna make sure, all right, there we've got 1, 2, and then, oh, I missed this one here, I didn't cut this one. So I'm just gonna kind of line that up in the middle there, and there we are. We've got now 4 pieces of DSP ready to go. Now, if you wanted to, I think I would probably just take this one a little bit narrower. So I'm just going to bring that in. I'm going to line that up on the top because I do want to keep a straight edge. And there we go. We've got a narrower, excuse me, border. And I'll do this side here. Let's see, there we go. That's a lot better. So there we go. I'm just going to bring those in like that. Okay. And then when you're placing it on your cardstock, give this an example. All right. I wouldn't use necessarily this color, but you can take it in. You can emboss the background as I've done with these guys here. And I've added the snowflake embossing folder. Again, that as well is in the mini, which is expiring the beginning of January 2021. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little tutorial. I will post the actual obtuse measurements for this card up on the YouTube channel and also my newsletter. So please feel free to subscribe, like, share, comment. I'd really appreciate that. And thank you for your time. And let me know what you'd like to see me do for more card designs. Okay? Thanks again for stopping into my studio. And I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thanks again. Bye for now.